Welcome to the PCB show. I'm Manuel.
I'm Mateo.
And I'm Zach. Today's Spider-Man Brand New Day review. Reactions. Just watched it for the first time. I watched it for the first time.
He watched it first time. This is our second time.
What, out of 10?
Wait. Yeah, but out of 10, but let me make sure I have my score. Dude, because I've been thinking about this. I didn't even give it a score coming out the first time. Right?
Yeah, I was thinking that about mine too. I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
I have to compare it to the other two movies to like make my score.
Which of the two?
Odyssey and Obsession.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
But
We can let you get that later.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. Which I'll say at the same time or one at a time?
All right. You know what? Let's do one at a time just because I'm not going to lie to you. I need to think.
Go on, sort.
Whoever has the first score.
I'm at like a 9. 8.5, 9. 8 to 9.
Oh.
Let's just say 8.5.
Very broad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I want to watch it again. I think I watched it with my fiance and with my brother twice this weekend. So I think like
We'll watch it one more time Sunday.
yeah, I think I have 3 times under my belt and then I'll know. But yeah, right now 8 to 9. I want to say probably around a 9, closer to 9. I liked it.
Okay.
me, I give it like a 9.3. Which is solid.
Ooh,
However, I
that's
do need to
still
give
good.
like pretext. When I first got out, I was actually supposed to like an 8.3, 8.4. I'll get into more detail after, but there was just a lot of stuff that didn't click with me when I first saw it. And I was also a victim to just like not just high hopes, but very specific high hopes based on the trailer. And it's kind of funny. Almost everything in the trailer, like the different things you could take on it, what I got hyped for was all the stuff that actually isn't that big of a deal in the movie. Like Tombstone and like all the villains extra. The exception being like Boomerang and the red guy.
Tarantula.
Obviously those two were like trailer shots. But like just 2 Scorpion fights. One not even was just like the opening montage. And then Tombstone only being the opening montage did bother me. And I was hoping for like a bigger final fight with somebody. So that got to me really badly. On rewatch, knowing what happens, it was way easier. It was also easier to see build up too when you rewatch it compared to like what I thought. But yeah, 9.3.
Okay. For my score, obviously, you guys know how I score my things. How 9s are practically 10s to me. So I'm gonna give this movie. I'm gonna give it 8.6. 8.6. And what you say?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay, well, because I know I said before that Odyssey and Obsession for me I give them the exact same score at 8.7. I'm actually gonna bump them up a little bit, give them like the 8.8, and then this movie an 8.6. Because I do think it's a little, it has to be a lower score for this, but I don't know. I didn't feel as disappointed because we talked about this before that we didn't know what was gonna happen in the movie. So at least for me, I didn't really go in with any crazy expectations, expecting Tombstone to be the main villain or anything like that. I also don't have I have kind of an issue with the final fight sequence, but I can't really talk for that because my favorite one of my favorite Spider-Man movies of all time is Homecoming, and that doesn't have a final fight.
Yeah, no.
So I can't be bothered by it as much. But yeah, so I'm gonna give it 8.6. It could change after I see it the third time too, but we'll see.
Ren, where do you want to get into now?
I know you have notes. Do you have something?
I'm like barely writing them, but it's mainly like just the 2 good arcs of the movie.
Okay.
Like the amazing arcs.
What do you think the highlight of this movie is?
The emotional aspect.
Are you talking? Yeah. Are you saying like
One
quality or
Either
just
like
like fights? Because the fight will always
no,
be
like either a character, a scene. What's like the biggest highlight for you in general?
Peter and MJ
The emotional aspect.
finally like letting go.
Yeah, mine's Frank.
Okay, but like that's not what I consider for like a peak. That's peak entertainment for me.
Yeah.
Or I think those two. Funnily enough, these are the 2 best arcs I put. Punisher and Spider-Man, Peter and MJ.
Yeah.
Where once he gets to the Spider-Man stuff, it becomes Punisher and Spider-Man. It's just like fun, like romance or whatever they call it. Where it's like
Banter,
banter, amazing banter.
Yeah, really.
Oh, and it fits so well. Like with the security cameras, and they're both going like this. You can imagine a convo. That's how good like their dynamic is. But for actual like quality, like heart and soul, Peter and MJ for me.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, it is, and it's like I will say this because I was always iffy. Like she was my second favorite of the big 3 like live action Spider-Man. She was like my second favorite love interest. I do not like OGMJ.
Nobody did.
But yeah, Gwen Stacy is like my favorite, but this brought her up so much in my eyes, and like I actually like I wanted them not to get together. I low key like would love for them to get together in like a third film or something like that. From this point, third film, the third part of the trilogy. I said really like their chemistry and their dynamic now. I never got it in the John Watts trilogy.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
What's it called? Should we go into negatives, positives first?
Yeah, let's go into want to go on positives?
Yeah, we're going positives. I'll start with positives. Yeah, all right, cool. What's it called? You want to go?
I'd probably just get into like bigger detail on what we just spoke about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
My-
it's the same thing here.
Sorry.
No, go.
My biggest positive that's not like an obvious positive, because obviously Frank's awesome, Spider-Man's awesome, the relationship's awesome. Like I love his suit, I love everything about it. But my biggest positive that's kind of like the more subtle positive, I love how they're setting up the mutant hate already.
Yes,
That was
it's a great Marvel movie.
Yeah, it's a
This
great
is
Marvel movie.
which we've been missing for a while.
Yeah, and I really love that. I love how the department had like plans for Spider-Man and stuff. Sorry, like kind of hinting at like Sentinels and like not actually Sentinels, but you know what I mean. Like
Well, they definitely could go into it.
yeah, it could.
It's good because they were trying to recreate Jean's powers.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the Sentinels. Some people. That's the whole point of the Sentinels. And
Yeah, the
Crazy
Union
fast.
Chamber. Yeah, so I that is like the biggest like subliminal positive, if you will. But I think this is my favorite live action suit. Seeing it in the full film with all different lightings and all different aspects. I do think I like obviously Tasm's right there. Tasm 2 is right there, but I do think this is Tasm. No, I know me and you love the Tasm suits, dude. But I do think this is my favorite live action suit. I love his swinging. I love his fights. Yeah.
oh, dude, can I just say, yeah, I know almost a year ago now, we were talking about when the suit was revealed with the photos. How we're like, oh, we need to see it with the movie to give like a concrete answer. The lighting does its work here, man.
Yeah,
it looks amazing when he's swinging, and the swinging.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch Tasm 2's swinging. I haven't done it in a while, but this is up there 100%. I love me personally. I love the beginning swinging action, and then when after the party when he leaves with no suit on.
Yeah.
I love the close-ups on his face and everything like that. I think that looks amazing. Man.
No, it really does.
Yeah.
And I really do think this does feel like a Spider-Man movie. It really does. And like I think I told you in the car on the way to the theater, I was like, because at first I was like, this is like a, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like I call it like trash recipes, or you just grab everything, throw it in the pan. It's like, I was like, this movie's like it's like this character. But then like I've been rewatching like the old Spider-Man cartoon.
That's what it is.
It's what it is. Yeah, I kind of like that actually a lot. I like how there's 50 million man characters. Like if it's done well, which I think it is in this film, I love it. I really loved all of it. Yeah.
What's it called? I wanted to ask you guys, because coming out of the movie now, watching it twice, I think I'm like getting a sense that this movie is probably the best that they can do with Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe. And what I mean by that is that it kind of like, we get a sense of the comics where other Marvel characters are in there, but also not the complete main focus. And I also don't think this is like the movie that's going to get complaints on like, oh, where's Daredevil? Where's Punisher? Now we have those answers, but it's also not like, oh, why aren't the Avengers coming to help? It's right in the middle where I think it works very perfectly.
I actually see that point. I do agree, like, because they're always gonna have to mention the bigger universe. That's just how it is. That's what I'm saying. The Tom Holland trilogy, but I do think this did it perfectly.
And me personally, yeah, I do think this is the best live action Spider-Man movie. But I will give ear to people who say Spider-Man 2 is still like a more Spider-Man centric movie.
Yeah,
because it still just is him. But now that you're in the bigger universe in the MCU, where it's supposed to replicate the comics, I think this is the best they can do.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, because like in this fantasy land that a lot of people have of what they want to do, like how Toby's were, you can't do that. I feel like nowadays you just can't. Like you can't make a superhero film in the Marvel universe of just Spider-Man. You just can't. In New York, like you just can't. I feel like I agree actually heavily with you. And I never thought of it like that. Because I'll be real, there, of course, like, growing up with the Tobey movies, of course, there's a part of me that's like, oh, I would love like just a Spider-Man film. you're not getting that in the MCU with Tom Holland. You just can't. It'd be weird.
Yeah, that's the way I've been thinking about it for the past couple of years, because I know we talked about how it's like, oh, I know we want Brandon to be like the most, what do you call it, street level movie. Like I said, I think this is probably the best thing to do it. I don't know if it will be 100% successful. I just don't know how the story would be if you had somebody very small scale being the main villain.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is like a Scorpion being the main villain, or like a Tombstone being the main villain. I like this how it was a villain in the broader universe. Somebody that could end up being, what do you call him? The damage control could end up being Trask Industries.
Yeah.
The people who make the Sentinels and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it ends up evolving into something bigger. That's all I see at least, being in the NC universe. I don't know how they can do it more grounded in a connected universe. That's pretty much my take on that. Yeah.
I don't agree, but like,
Why you not agree?
well, I just think they could definitely do something more grounded.
Like what?
Well, I'm not like, I'm not the writer. I'm not gonna make my own thing. But my point is just that, like, I feel like Jean Grey, like starting the mutant stuff, is definitely not grounded. But
Oh, I hear you saying.
yeah, like I'm just saying by that, like by the end,
Yeah.
she's really the villain. And, like how this sets up like the mutant stuff and everything, I would not call this movie grounded because of them.
Yeah, I agree with this point in a sense of I think Spider-Man's always going to have to mention the bigger universe.
I understand.
Now, I think they could have done a more grounded story for sure.
Yeah.
I think they're always going to have to mention another hero in a Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm just saying they could have done a more grounded story for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is a bad like
Yeah.
middle ground. This is if you have a middle ground between grounded and extreme, since like the universe is extreme and people want middle ground. Yeah, for middle ground this is great, but I still wouldn't say it's like the best grounded.
I have
do.
a feeling though, I do think Holland's Spider-Man is the strongest of live action. What I mean by that is I think the current Tom Holland Spider-Man could dog walk like any villain one-on-one.
I agree with you. Yes, thank you.
Like, dude, like the way
I
he
do
was
think
like
so.
manhandle Scorpion.
Yes.
Like that. And now he is the evolved Spider-Man. So I really do think that they're gonna do Doomsday, Secret Wars, whatever. Holland's gonna stay post Secret Wars, and I really think they're gonna do a symbiote story and then a Goblin Sinister Six story.
I need to see
what I was
this.
just gonna say. But
Yeah.
that's
Those are the only things that make sense.
yes, thank you. I think that's the most grounded you can go to.
Yeah.
That's why I said you can't. I don't think you can do a Tombstone or a Scorpion villain because he dogs walks them. Yes, yeah, I agree with you.
But
Yeah.
when I say I want like a Tombstone main villain, I meant it more like a group of, because you guys are right. Individually, a Scorpion and Tombstone don't work.
Yeah.
What I kind of thought, especially the first time, is with Jean, that I knew eventually Jean would turn to the good side, right?
Yeah.
But she's especially, and I still kind of hated it on the second viewing. They tease you really hard with like her helping Scorpion. Immediately, I thought, holy shit! Like at least by the end of it, she'll have gotten like a bunch of people to like help her out. Even if she switches sides, if she's like, "Hey guys, I'm good now," Scorpion, Tombstone, any other villains they can find, they're still gonna go after them, and together they can team up on the villains. That's what I wanted, and it's like the kind of movie I would have preferred. But like I'm accepting it's not that.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I want for the Sinister Six.
Yeah. See, I
It's like together they're the real main villains, like a main group.
No, I see
There
what you're
can be
saying.
a leader, but overall, like the main fight is just the fact that it's all of them together. You guys are right though. Individually, he beats the shit out of all of them.
I see. I was thinking they might go that route, especially he's like, oh, they're breaking out of the prison.
Yeah.
But then it's like I would have been so pissed if like the Sinister Six was like the B-list villains.
Uh-huh.
I was
I
like,
see what you're
you know what I mean?
saying.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
agree with you.
Yeah.
We still haven't gotten anybody else to choose. We still haven't got a Goblin.
Yeah.
A Hobgoblin, a Sandman.
Yeah.
Anybody of these.
So we'll see. So I'm really thinking that. Oh, I really hope they go that route because then you can introduce all of them through Secret Wars of Doomsday. And like not introduce them, just but like loosely introduce.
Yes. At least mention them or something like
At least
that.
mention them, yeah. So that's where I would say. Negatives or you got more to add?
I completely agree with you that the next two movies should be. I think the next movie has to be symbiote. If you're coming right out of Secret Wars, we need symbiote. You know.
Yeah, especially how like it's since Last Dance, Final Last Dance. No, actually no, it was teased in
Oh well, dude.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Right?
Wasn't it season?
No, it was Venom. It was Incarnate. It was Incarnate.
Yeah. Oh, the car. Yeah, I when he transports on Lexus
Yeah.
train.
Sadly, they did cancel. Like they canceled that. Tom Holland.
Yeah.
This movie was supposed to be that, but they said test screenings came out pretty ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, they made it?
The first cut of the movie was this. No, sorry, not this. That. Yeah. Holland said that it came out super bad that they scrapped it. Oh.
Nice, that's insane.
Yeah, no, these are good.
No, I just think that like I just want him to have. I don't know how. Like it needs to be like for instance, like if he died when he got shot in the back, we should have done spoiler warning.
We'll just cut it. We'll just make it right now. Then just
Yeah, but for the whole video.
okay. Well, if we, as long as we don't like mess up anything, all you have to do is
Yeah.
We'll just put spoiler review.
Cool. Yeah.
I know, but it's really like the TikToks too.
Yeah. Spoiler
It's
warning.
still like spoiler. The thing most people do is like
Yeah.
spoilers.
Oh, like a sticker on.
Yeah, but still, it's nice to have.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
There you go.
Click off the video if you haven't seen it.
I should write it down. Click off.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it, so just on mute. Yeah, and then I do like for instance, if the symbiote came and saved him, if he died and shot in the back at the end, I would not like that.
Really?
No, like I want them to introduce the symbiote. Like I need like
Yeah, but
the
why not kill him
symbiote
off
introduced.
now? The symbiote gets introduced later when it goes together. Wait, okay? So the symbiote that was introduced already, they just nothing.
They have to cut that off. Yeah, that's like some bullshit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but in the Venom Last Dance symbiote.
Well, dude, but that was in their universe. They like retconned it there. I rewatched. Not even rewatched the movie. Sorry, I watched that one time. That little thing, that's just retconned and said it was in their universe. Yeah, it's Sony, but nobody cares. Let me watch the Last Dance here.
Fuck Sony.
I watched
Oh,
Last Dance.
You're right. Except Spider Verse.
We're filming on the Sony
Crazy.
camera. We're filming on the Sony camera, dude.
I didn't marry that. I put on the place.
Madam Web is the greatest superhero movie of all time.
Yes. Okay, well, actually, I still have hope for Sony. They just came out with Spider Noir. Yeah, there are pals, but we are coming out good right now, you know. And we got a cross. Yes, well, not a cross. Sorry, cross.
all day on Madam Web.
I never watched it.
I did watch it.
Damn. No, the only Sonyverse movies I watched were Morbius, because that was the first one we was watching that, and then we went to go watch Craven.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I like the Sony universe.
Oh, I forget about the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Sony universe. Like,
Oh.
I know, cause like I know they're horrible, but they make you laugh.
I like Venom. Venom I did that.
Venom's actually good. Venom's
The first one was actually good. Bro, Let There Be Carnage was the first movie that I realized that superhero movies can be like, but I think I was like, because it came out 2022. Oh, was it? Yeah, I wasn't as conscious. I still like liked every movie coming out of the theater, you know. This one after finish, I was like, damn, it's not good. Even though I love Carnage, I love their designs. I loved Sony's Venom and Carnage.
Yeah,
those were amazing.
100%.
Super duper scary. Okay, we're just talking about the negative. Oh yeah, is there anything positive we're talking about? Oh, but I was gonna say that yeah, I do like that him and MJ aren't together anymore. I forgot to say it. Yes.
Yeah.
I hope. Yes, I wanted to like end up together by the end of their trilogy.
Yeah.
And have the happy ending, but I kind of wanted to like meet somebody else. You know, they were kind of teasing that girl in his apartment complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Gwen Stacy, Black Cat. I forgot her name.
Felicia Hardy.
Felicia Hardy. Thank you. And then that one girl. It's in Tobey Maguire's universe. The neighbor. I don't even like a love interest. It was like I'm just saying neighbor. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. What the fuck is going to do this?
I'm sure it's really awesome.
Yeah, they're probably gonna. We'll just think about it later.
No, yeah, I guess the only nitpick I'd have would be like, I know you guys just said like you didn't mind it, but like I didn't mind it too much. What it is like the thing, it does feel like a kid playing with their like toys. Just random people showing up, especially with Hulk. I don't actually know what he added to the story, but his fight was so sick that it's not a complaint. I'm not doxing Gwen. Thank God he was in it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like, it didn't really add anything.
Yeah, I do wish that so about the Hulk fight that I guess is a negative. So Hulk remembers Spider-Man. That's what I gathered. Or Peter.
It was like kind of intermittent. I did want him to like say his name
Yeah.
to him like fuck yeah.
I didn't like how it ended.
Yeah, and he just fell.
It was a
and
little
got
too sudden.
Arrested.
Well, okay, yeah, that.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry, keep
I
on.
was like, what's that noise?
I only had not major. They're just like two opinions that would fall in the category of negatives. The Hulk thing, I don't like how it ended. I just feel bad for Bruce Banner, bro.
Sam,
Like, dude, he's got him fucked over 3 times now from mind control,
Yeah.
and he kind of just ends up in a psych ward.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
It is getting repetitive. I do think he is still Marvel's punching bag.
He is.
I think what they have to do is like, because obviously we don't really like the official Professor Hulk,
No.
but I think what they have to do is like figure out a way for him to actually be able to like turn Hulk on. That's a little gay, but like be able to like activate Hulk like just whenever he wants. and they can like coexist or something.
Mhm.
Like I understand the whole thing of Hulk is like, oh, it's a curse and what's the opposite of a curse? Like a curse and also
blessing.
and a blessing, but it's like it's old now. You're not gonna give us a movie, so it's like
Yeah.
you can't say you're waiting for.
Well,
that.
you know, they could actually. At least from what we've been hearing, Mark Ruffalo has been giving. He's been pushing it a lot, and they did say
hope
that
so.
Sony, not Sony. Universal is trying to get, or Disney trying to get in talks with Universal, and I think he deserves it because I know we want like the reboot to refresh it. I don't know how you guys feel about Mark Ruffalo being Hulk. I think he does deserve a movie.
Hell yeah,
He deserves a solo movie, even if it's after the reboot.
I don't know. I feel like it's just so, like, if you asked me like 5 years ago, but yeah, or pre Infinity War Endgame.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I wouldn't. It depending on what they do. If they do like a World War Hulk movie, then different story.
That would be.
But if they do just a solo Hulk movie, I feel like I wouldn't care.
I would care.
I would, bro.
Who would do
because Hulk-
Like, what would the story be?
Like because do you know how many people you could ask me that like who would they fight? I don't know.
No, I would. My point. What I'm saying is they've done so much with Hulk already in the MCU as a side
I see what
character
he's saying.
that it's like,
It means-
what more can you do with him?
You kind of already.
I still think they can.
No, I agree with you 100%, but they have used a lot of his like A-list villains. Like Red Hulk's already been used. The leader's already been used.
But it's also like
You could use his son.
a soft reboot though means you can
That is
better
true.
use
Yeah,
the
I think the only what I'm saying is the only Hulk movie I'd really be interested in seeing is a World War Hulk.
I do want to say like a classic, just to like finally get Hulk like back out there. It's such a shame that it used to be Wolverine, Spider-Man, Hulk, and now it's like so clearly like Spider-Man and Wolverine. Yeah, it's still say Wolverine because he pretty much leads with the Fox universe.
Yeah.
But I just want Hulk to get back a good movie that everyone agrees is great. Like, I want Hulk to get his Superman movie, his Batman movie,
Yeah.
his Brand New Day.
And I still wanted to. I just feel so bad for Mark Ruffalo that like I want him to have the role.
Yeah.
But you know what else I do? I like if he were to get recasted, who I do like Jonathan Bailey, the guy from Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah,
the guy that got the doctor. I actually really.
he looks
enjoy him.
exactly like Bruce and Rivals.
He does. He
Like,
does.
I
agree
can
with
see
you.
that perfectly.
I see what you're saying. But yeah, I if they do like push the Hulk movie, I would not be opposed to it when we get the reboot. Especially if it's still Mark Ruffalo. Because I think, at least I don't know about your guys' opinion, but I don't really care how old like Bruce Banner is.
No,
When he's a professor, I never pictured him having to be like athletic young and everything like that. Not saying that he could be like 80, in a wheelchair.
yeah, but
Well, they still have done those Hulk before. Now I think about it.
But I think though, like they're just gonna put his thing back on and he's gonna be fine.
which just kind of bothered me. Which is why like I want Hulk back, but I don't want like it's kind of messed up just how it's like oh Bruce is losing control again and again. Like at that point, just fucking find a way to kill Hulk.
Yeah.
But if you find a way for them to finally be able to like coexist,
Yeah.
which is never something I'd say at the beginning of a Hulk like series or whatever. But how long has it been since Hulk got introduced in MCU?
2008.
So how long is that?
Man, almost 20 years.
That's how old I am.
16 years?
No, I'm set. No, bro, I'm really 18.
No, but like movie isn't that 16? No, it's 18. 18.
I thought I'm about to be 18. So
Oh
I'm born
yeah.
2008.
So see, it's been 18
You're
years.
born with the whole movie with Adam Norton.
I was born when Iron Man. I was
Yeah.
born when him too started. I was born when Iron Man came out,
That's
So-
a lot of the MCU
my-
as cool as you.
and my mom was born when Star Wars started. So it's pretty cool. It's
Wait, the first one?
yeah. And then my sister was born Avengers when Avengers came out. That's not that crazy, but it's but it is Avengers.
No, that's really crazy for the first Avengers movie.
And what else? Something.
My cousin was born during Thor: The Dark World.
We don't like that, cousin.
You were born in
Flash you build, but
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm sure.
Oh, what came out 2009? Did Thor come out 2009? Oh, first one.
no. It was like, bro, fuck, I'm fucked.
Did anything come
It
out?
was close. It was either like Incredible Hulk.
No, 'cause I came out
Iron Man
2008.
2. Oh, Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 was. I thought that was 2010.
Was it?
No, I'm gonna look it up now, man. I'm gonna look it up.
What super movies born? It was. I want to say X-Men was mine.
Came out 2009.
Watchmen came out. All right, I haven't seen that actually.
If X-Men Origins Wolverine. Yeah, it's actually only Watchmen and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, X-Men.
Oh, that's you. Yeah. No, yeah. I remember that. It was
I
like,
started the X-Men.
What the fuck?
what?
Watchmen, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and Push?
Oh, I had Batman Beyond Return of the Joker too.
And that one sick.
Yeah. But hey, Punisher's pretty cool too.
Hey, but X-Men Origins is lucky my comfort movie. I look at like watching that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I also like I like watching them when I feel like watching a bad movie. No, Origins is
Oh, okay.
I actually haven't seen X-Men Origins.
No way, seriously?
Yeah, just
Fuck.
you don't. There's some cool scenes.
This Wolverine, there are some cool scenes.
if I know Sabretooth is like well liked. And I know the Blob is like a fat ass guy who's a boxer.
Yeah.
And obviously I know about Deadpool, that's it. No, actually no, I know about the shitty ass knives.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I'm sure his claws look like shit in that movie.
Deadpool's opening scene is pretty cool.
More Ryan Reynolds than Deadpool.
Yeah, it's one around. It's way cool something.
Yeah. Damn. What were we just talking about for this? Oh, we were talking about the Hulk. Yes.
Yeah, I do think Spider-Man's still like kind of dog walked in a way. Like not like dog walk, but like
I will not say
Hey, not dog order. You know what it? No, but you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Andrew Garfield versus Lizard.
Dude, same when he was on the
When he
back.
climbed on his back,
Yes,
yeah.
I really thought that.
No, but Lizard still beat him in that fight. So that's not I'm like I don't think he dog walked him. I think Hulk still beat him. Yeah.
He did not dog walk.
Yeah, I
gave
guess
him mercy.
He did get a verse. Bro, he fucking grabbed that shit. Yeah, he
I
literally
wish Hulk.
dragged.
I was hoping Hulk like escaped.
I agree. Yes,
Like,
it-
instead of getting
'cause
arrested.
I don't know if we're gonna see him in Doomsday or something else now.
I don't like how the debris pulled him down.
What? I think
That's
it's
how
right.
the Hulk is like.
That was a lie. It was like,
It was like Bradley.
It was
Yeah,
like
I
half the
think he
building.
read the webs or something and just like ran or something. I don't know. I wish he just got away.
Well, I saw somebody say that when he fell, it was Bruce. He was just trying to kill himself at that point.
Yeah, because he definitely like realized it stopped. So I get it, but I'm just saying in perfect world because then it's like, yeah. So it's like, how is he gonna go away? How is he gonna help find Doomsday?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we see him in those two movies, which does suck because I do want to see Hulk. I like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. I want Professor Hulk is who we don't like, obviously, but Hulk.
Yeah, Adventures Hulk was sick.
Yeah.
Ultron was
He's probably the best version. Look.
Yeah.
What's
He was sick in Thor 3.
Yeah, I know was. Did you like this version of Professor Hulk though? Because I low-key thought he was more scary than the regular Hulk, like a more conscious Hulk. Him though, yeah.
Yeah, but I took
took
it more as like Jean Grey.
No, yeah. I'm just seeing like the
idea,
like the idea of it. The idea, yes.
Yeah, I don't.
We're
yeah,
like, yeah.
because he was more evil.
Yes, and that's why I was like, oh man, I was. It was
Yeah, I like-
it was a nice change.
What's his name? Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, it was.
He could do a good job.
He could.
The villain, pretty much like what it's showing now.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's a great actor. I haven't seen him in that many stuff. I saw him in Zodiac.
Yeah, I was about to say that same.
Oh, what?
Zodiac.
Oh, that's in Batman. I was like, what? Yeah.
I always forget J.K. Simmons was Commissioner Gordon in the Snyderverse.
Yeah, it was.
For sure, that's it.
Yeah, it was. That's wild. Any other negatives? My negative, I do think at the end of the day, like I like Sadie Sink.
Yes.
Cynic. Sings Jean Grey. I do think it's weird to introduce her in a Spider-Man movie.
It is.
Yeah, no,
Because it's really weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
But it was well done.
Yeah, it was well done. I think it's weird that she was like the main villain. I do think the leaks and like all that do a disservice to the film because I think it
Big
was,
service, like
Yeah.
that's kind of like the big moment.
yeah, it would have been so cool if I didn't know she was Jean Grey going into it.
I think they shouldn't have announced.
They should have
Sadie Sink as because dude, everyone even before the leaks exist, we were just like a story like a Jean type character.
Yeah,
I remember we talked about that a year ago. When they announced Sadie Sink, who else was she gonna? But everyone was eyeing her to be Jean Grey before, and then we're trying to picture who she would have been.
And in the trailer, she's shown to get into people's minds and shit. Like it's just
yeah, it's obvious. that
you
Jean
need
Grey.
to do better marketing hiding that.
It's like if like Marvel's like we hired Ryan Gosling for a character and he's like riding motorcycles. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah. He's Ghost Rider. He's like, yeah, I kind of figured that out. Like, I got that vibe actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's my one negative though.
Yeah, I'm very on the edge on that because I know we did talk about how they like released a lot during the promotion and everything like that, but they still released not enough where we didn't know what the plot was. So like at least I'll give them a little bit of grace. But we didn't know what Jean Grey was, everything like that. They should have announced her casting a year ago. That kind of did mess it over. I still remember a year ago people were saying they were looking for a like 50, 60-year-old Asian man, and we all thought it was gonna be Mr. Negative.
Yeah.
At that time, they were looking for somebody like that.
Oh
Yeah, I'm guessing it changed their stuff.
yeah. I wonder if there's a part of me's like a part of me think because it wasn't even Mr. Negative that did the Hulk and everything like that.
Yes, I know. I'm talking about
Yeah, so a part of me
That would
thinks
feel a
that-
lot better for me.
Yeah, but a part of me thinks that they had big plans for Secret Wars, Doomsday, X-Men, so they need to introduce like an X-Men,
right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So and that's the thing where like I'm confident where Marvel's going.
I am. Yeah.
Like I do think obviously I don't know. I just like I'm just confident in it. Not too confident, but this movie gave me a little bit more confidence in Marvel.
I'm very sure I have.
Yeah, because like it did show Gina leaving. Like so, yeah. I really wish. It's a little weird. I wish Hulk got away, but that's it.
What are you? How were your thoughts about the suit and swinging now? Okay,
Oh
a year
my
later, you
God.
know.
Just yeah. One of like my biggest takeaways, which goes directly into that, is that who's the director again?
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Please, for the love of God, don't fire him from this.
No,
like
you know,
dude, this movie. It might have beaten it. I don't know. It's at least tied, which is like an extremely high bar, action wise and swinging wise, and how this visuals look and everything. Like being able to feel New York City and everything, and like the camera work was. Actually, no, I'm just gonna say it's better than what they did in 2002, and I hold 2002 to an extreme high regard for that. I think the swinging in 2002 is a little better, but like other than
I think it's
that-
right there. Though. That's what I
Yes,
was saying.
exactly.
I need to rewatch 2002, like I was saying. But from what I was saying, I was like, oh man, this is right there.
It would be like if I said like, oh, this movie's almost as good as like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, but if I said that,
That's what you're comparing.
not being as good doesn't matter when it's something so good. It's just a sign of like how good this thing is too. No, dude, this guy like. It was amazing. Like I didn't think there was a single part. Okay, there was a few goofy scenes, but it was like kind of just bring it up. Like it was kind of random whenever they'd have characters like this, and especially with Sadie Sink. It's like you were right. It reminded me of Stranger Things, but like other than that, like especially action wise, I have like a whole list here of action scenes. You could tell how much effort he put into it.
I agree with you.
Especially the hand. I think the hand, not just like it might just be my favorite fight in all of Marvel. Like MCU, with how it's like made. Like obviously a Civil War Cap versus Iron Man is gonna be better because it's like the destruction of the Avengers. So like I'm just saying like actual fight. But people were hyping up in Shang-Chi, which like I agree it's good, but I never was like, oh, it's the best ever. I felt that with this hand fight.
Okay.
Like, dude, the choreography in this fight was amazing. It was so good.
No, yeah, I like to give praises to the artwork of this movie. I think Destin Daniel Cretton is like he's up there with me now with Ryan Coogler because that's my personal favorite director of Marvel. I know James Gunn's your personal.
Yeah.
He's up there for Marvel. For Marvel, I said for Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys know this, but he got Jackie Chan to
His
choreography.
stunt.
Yeah,
Wait, for
this movie. Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I just don't think I could stop like glazing that hand fight. Like the hand fight, it's so good. Cause on the first time viewing, it does bother me still on the second time viewing, but like it kind of did bother me on the first time viewing. It's something with the hand fight. I just didn't think that would be like technically the final fight. But on rewatch, I still would have preferred a bigger final fight. But it's like, if that's gonna be the last action sequence you're gonna give me, that's pretty good. Like that's the best action sequence I can think about in a long time. That was so good. I think what's his name again?
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Destin Daniel Cretton. Fuck, that's actually hard to remember. He like did to this movie what like Russo brothers did originally to Winter Soldier,
Okay.
where you can feel like, oh, this is his movie. Because back then that used to be Russo brothers thing, where there was good action hand in hand. That was the Russo brothers. Now when there's good action hand in hand,
I think it's
that's
Destin now.
Yes, exactly. And I felt that so much of Spider-Man. I didn't even think about it like. I didn't think about it missing until I saw how good it could be. Because I never really complained about the action, I just complained about the CGI.
Yeah.
But now that the CGI is better and the action's better, it's so good. It's like at its all-time peak.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think right behind the Russo brothers, he's probably the best director right now that Marvel has. Obviously, Ryan Coogler for me, but he only has Black Panther. Destin Daniel Cretton now has Shang-Chi. Amazing story, amazing choreography. Spider-Man Brand New Day, and Wonder Man.
Let's say that cancellation to...
Dude, man. That genuinely, like...
Yeah.
That really sucks, especially because that was like probably the best. I think we said that was the best Disney Plus
The
show.
more I sit on it, though, the more I'm actually okay with it.
Why?
Because I have a feeling post Spider-Man, I really do think Marvel's going back to, okay, what are we doing to fit the bigger story?
But like a
And
show
I just
like
feel
that,
Wonder Man doesn't.
I get that, but like a show like that was never like the problem.
No,
It was the fact that they had 8 shows like that.
but the problem is though I feel like they're just doing an overcorrection now,
Yeah,
and like getting rid of every show that doesn't necessarily fit the bigger picture and all that stuff, and going to one final storyline, especially going to like Doomsday Secret Wars reboot. I really do feel like that's what, so I understand why they canceled it. Do I think it was a great show? Yes. Do I think like he's probably like the coolest new superhero we've gotten? Yeah. Like do I think it's weird that he probably has like the most strong powers out of anyone we've seen in Doomsday trailer outside of Thor? Probably, yeah. But it's like, yeah, I understand why they did it the more I sit on it.
I don't know. I'm so off on it. Especially because if you're gonna like, I think it makes more sense for them to cut off a show that's at least I think maybe a little higher scale, but it doesn't fit the timeline. What I'm saying, I think Wonder Man, you could genuinely just put that to the side and nobody would bat an eye. It's like Peacemaker. Peacemaker being added into DCU. I think what you were saying would make more sense with Daredevil, if you ask me. I think that's a higher scale show, more higher scale than Wonder Man, where it's all like, okay, if you're gonna cancel something, you might have to cancel this. Maybe it doesn't fit anymore in the.
Well, I think they're gonna cancel all of it. Like I think they're gonna cancel every single show.
No, I see what you're saying. Well,
Yeah.
Well, there's no other shows to cancel, really. Now that I think,
Yeah, I really
show
wanted like anything they were like thinking about, planning about. I like because that's what they did with Blade, Wonder Man, probably Daredevil this season. Yeah, like yeah, that's the thing. Like I think if it's not gonna fit the higher arc, which is what I was hoping Daredevil did with the street level, but it seems like they're not.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different rant. I feel like they're just gonna get rid of everything that's like that. Did you spill?
What?
Did you spill or something?
No, that's like a tiny. No, it wasn't me. It was already.
What? I didn't spill it. I just had it
Spill
this turn. Maybe. What's this? Oh yeah, it's white.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm just wondering what you're looking at.
Oh, I didn't know what you were looking at.
Yeah, that's all I was wondering.
No, that's not why I picked it up.
Oh wait.
It was like slightly tilted.
Oh, that's okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I had it like this whole time.
Yeah, you can, I put it. I was just wondering.
Put a drop, right?
Yeah, we'll put some stuff on just in case.
The fuck? What the fuck?
Don't let him begin.
No, it's just he's the one that said it. That's all.
Is it?
He said you're good. I said, what?
You're good, dude.
Good. Maybe there's something. Almost.
See that?
Oh, nice. We don't know where it is anymore.
Yeah, I thought it was this shit.
When you get like a
It just stays like a white stain.
amazing was. When you have like a 3-all, you start not giving a fuck about all that shit.
That's true.
It's enough.
Don't say anything that's from like over here.
No, I'm gonna say it now.
Just fucking this thing.
Let me tell you something.
Did we get one of those this movie? I don't remember.
He said something.
I don't think, but he
like-
said that he had all the Punisher mannerisms perfectly.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
He was like, you think this, Spidey? Like, yeah, he did
Yeah.
such a good job in this movie.
Yeah, Punisher was my favorite character in the film.
Yeah. Wait, is there something else you're gonna say about the Wonder Man cancellation?
Yeah, I just think they're gonna cancel all the shows. I think obviously as like a Daredevil fan, I would love Daredevil to go on, but if it's not gonna fit, I want them to stop. If they're gonna keep doing the same BS they're doing with Daredevil, just like trying to remake the Netflix series and not remake the Netflix series, I'd want them to cancel it too. Sending Wonder Man because I liked Wonder Man, but I just don't
Really
think
did.
it's gonna fit. Now they could keep the character.
That's what I'm hoping they do, but I don't know if that's what's gonna happen now because what's the actor's name? I always remember his first name, Yahya Abdullah or something like that. The guy who plays Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm.
I actually genuinely like. I have high respect for him now. He went out on like to answer the question or anything like that. If you look at his post, full respect, professional or anything like that, he just says, sometimes this stuff happens. I'm very appreciative of my opportunity and yada yada this, yada that, and I'll see you at the Emmys. Because he got nominated for an Emmy for that show. So I'm like, that's crazy. I can't think of another Marvel show that got nominated for one in the past couple of years. I can't think of one. Yeah. But no, he was very respectful on how he replied. I just like the reply that he gave kind of like acted as like a conclusion to his character. I don't know if he's gonna. I hope that he shows up in the future, something else. Probably, obviously not. It's not gonna be his own show now. But if he shows up in another project, that would be amazing. I just don't know if it's gonna happen now. Sadly.
Yeah, same. I really do hope they keep him. It's like Larry Howard too. But I feel say how I feel about Daredevil is how I feel about him. Like, if the show's not gonna be a part of the thing, you keep the character, get rid of the show.
Yeah.
Like,
And hopefully, yeah. If you're gonna, cut down on the shows, if you cut down on the Daredevil, hopefully he shows up in another street level show. Or not street level show, sorry, street level movie. Hopefully a Spider-Man movie, maybe. If it fits. If it fits. Because yes, I do want, obviously, like I said, I do want Symbiote and Sinister Six to be the next two movies.
Yeah.
And if you have to do, I don't know if Daredevil falls into that contract where it's like, oh, you need to have an MCU character in it. Have Daredevil in it.
yeah.
I just don't know because I know Kingpin has like a whole rights thing.
So I honestly hope Marvel reaches a deal with Universal of like, and I understand it's not Spider-Man and you don't need to get the rights to Kingpin for a movie. You don't. With Spider-Man, you get a Spider-Man film. But I hope they release something and just get it back. Cause like I feel like that's like the only way that I could end Kingpin and Daredevil with like Spider-Man involved in that. So it'd be cool to do that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but not Daredevil talk.
Oh, I should know one more thing about Daredevil.
Yeah,
Kind of. I mean, so
yeah.
I was saying, do you think this movie did justice to the hand as being like being the biggest Daredevil guy?
It's like, yeah, I think so. I think like,
because in my opinion, I think the overall look, yes.
yeah,
But the betrayal was a little iffy.
Yeah,
And what I
that's
mean by
kinda
that
where
is
I'm
that in the Daredevil show, they're shown as like the scary mob boss, killing people.
yeah,
The villain, I forgot his name, the director, he was like, oh, they're just kids, being misdirected.
yeah.
So I was like,
Well, I mean, that makes sense though. Without like Madame Gao.
No,
with
because
him saying that they were kids.
well, yeah,
was
but
weird to me. I was like,
yeah,
Weren't they like getting control?
no, because he's just saying that the Spider-Man, because he's the actual villain.
Yeah.
So I think he just said that the Spider-Man to like get him to like not worry about it. I do think like he's in charge. I do think like it's weird without like Adam Gao and Nobu and the whole thing they built in Daredevil. I do think it's weird. The look, I love the look.
the look was amazing.
It
Yeah.
was sick.
I love that they felt like when you,
Yeah.
especially in the action,
yes.
dude. When they did that staircase move, holy fuck! I was so hyped. That was so key.
That I will say, yes, the action and their look was amazing.
Yeah.
It was just the fear factor from Daredevil was not here.
Yeah, I do.
But none of the villains had it, not even Tusa. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna.
Totally get like Spider-Man's POV.
It's fine.
There's really no fear factor unless it's like a crazy thriller.
That's true. Spider-Man, like even in Spider-Man 1 when he used fighting Kingpin in the game, in the PS4 game, you don't sense any fear. But then in Daredevil's perspective, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You're
And even then,
there, like this man without fear. So,
Alright.
sure.
even then in Daredevil, I feel like that's the only thing they got. Like I'd much rather you get great action and great look and like, well, maybe not interesting. They didn't have to be because the action and look was so amazing. Than gory ninjas that feel too goofy even for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yes. I see what you're saying. Anyway, I just wanted to see what he thought.
Yeah, if they were amazing in Daredevil, I'd get it more. Like I'd be annoyed. But since they like
They were calling it
worst
worse.
part,
Yeah.
I'm just so hyped to see them actually have a thing where it's like, holy shit! I can tell people that haven't seen this show might be like, hey, that hand was pretty cool. Compared to us, where it's like, fuck the hand. Why are they in season 3?
Yeah.
Now I hope they're like that in season 3. Now they're on a high level. Like they don't need to be having like electric batons and shit, but I want to feel a unit shit.
Yeah, so that's my thing.
The choreography with swords.
Yeah, I'm assuming the hands that me and Daredevil do it now.
I'm trying to picture how I see, because you are right how Daredevil a little leveled up in Born Again, but I don't know how I see him fighting this hand.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
hand is a different thing. I won't lie to you.
And also don't want them to nerf them because that's just like would be annoying.
No, but it's because
This is the problem with like we're trying to compare Wonder Man and Daredevil because Daredevil does have ties to it, which is what's annoying about it. But they do like soft ties. I'm like, okay, well then like just either do it or don't.
Yeah.
Like, because Wonder Man's a clear, it's no ties at all. But also I think it's a little different than like there's no ties is bigger. Daredevil the thing that irritates me about like Daredevil in the MCU. They tie him to the MCU, but they don't actually introduce him to the MCU like fully. That's the problem for me.
yeah, it's kind of like what they did with season 1 of the original.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, don't say New York. What happened?
Yeah, That's like, dude, and that's what bothers me. That's how like I do want one final togetherness of Daredevil before he gets canceled and leaves. But we'll see if we ever can get that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna be in Daredevil season 3. I don't know what they're gonna do, and I want to see Daredevil and Spider-Man fight next to each other, so we actually get to clear who is. Not saying no Spider-Man stronger, but like of how much.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
it. What do you mean?
Yeah, but like how, but how much though? Like, cause
Like,
it's like,
it's like sun to the earth.
I mean, it is true.
no, yeah, but like I want to see how do I explain this.
Because we know that Spider-Man would dog walk Kingpin in a fight. Daredevil is challenged by Kingpin.
Yeah.
Again, that's just the
But then
I don't be mad if Daredevil even made a hit, if I'm being honest. I don't want Daredevil.
yeah,
we already had this talk during the Daredevil review. I do remember this.
Kind of like, because I prefer they do it like here in Punisher, where I don't. Okay, the grenade was actually really funny when he shoots him with that, but like, there's no moment in this where you're like, wow, Punisher's holding his own. Fuck no.
No, dude, I was
It's
laughing
fun
throughout the whole
having them
fucking
side by
rest.
side.
yeah, I know. I want to do something I know. I understand that, but I want to see because I feel like Daredevil above Punisher. So what would he do? Because it's like. I just feel like Daredevil as a whole in the MCU is inconsistent with his card scaling, and I think that's what bothers me about it. Like he was dodging She-Hulk,
Yeah, She-Hulk.
and then it's like okay,
I know, but that's this
And then-
show. We just don't know.
yeah, but see what I mean though? It's like inconsistent period, and then it's like Netflix Daredevil is struggling with the hand, then MCU is dodging She-Hulk.
I don't think we
And
should. I don't think we should reference Netflix anymore. On like their scale, they just don't go through it.
And I think you should refer She-Hulk, but it's just awful.
Yeah, but see that's my point though.
No, She-Hulk is awful, but it's also it's very.
It is Daredevil's introduction to MCU.
It is. But I feel like we should only. If they were gonna mention something about She-Hulk, of like his fighting style, they would have done it in Born Again already. So I think we should only scale him from there, at least in my opinion. Just because She-Hulk was just too She-Hulk was breaking
Yeah,
there was
I
wall.
just said
Like,
it
I was thinking it's too.
Born Again.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to mention
Yeah.
She-Hulk anymore. Especially because they were gonna cancel that shit. So I'm like, it is canceled at this point.
But no, I know. I just would love to see them together.
Because I think yes, of course, I want to see them together, but I don't know if a hallway fight would work. Oh, speaking of hallway, of them two together. Speaking of hallways, I don't think it'd work, bro.
Spider-Man and Daredevil hallway fight versus like.
I actually could see that.
That'd be so fucking sick.
I don't think it'd work
How would it not work?
side by side. Because what is
Web grenades and like.
no? Because Daredevil's fighting
Electrons.
one guy, and Spider-Man takes out the next 10 together. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it works as a one shot.
Who cares?
Yeah, like I think that fits.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about the one shot is the choreography. I feel like that wouldn't.
Yeah, they do choreography.
It would've
And
shot
then
him.
Don't have Spider-Man take all 10 guys out at once.
But that's what I'm saying. That doesn't fit. That's the problem.
Spider-Man.
No, but you could show him doing one at a time, like how he fought the guys on the roof when he was stretching,
Or
like that.
a
But then have
good, like-
Daredevil swinging through and like taking one at a time too.
a good compromise would be like, let's say they're in a big building or something,
But that's not a hallway then. They'd be a big building if it's not. The hallway would not work.
but the compromise would kind of be like, let's say they're in a big building, right?
Yeah.
They're infiltrating the thing. Spider-Man's fighting fucking guys on top
Yeah.
and all that, and you just like cut to Daredevil like entering some hallway, and then you give him his moment, and then once they meet up again, I get what you mean. Yeah, together wouldn't really work, but I think you could definitely do it a quick.
You could do something like what I'm thinking is like what him and Jessica Jones kind of did. Make it a one shot, yes. But what I'm saying is that his classic hallway fight scene, like season 1 against the you cannot do with Spider. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I want him to have a hallway in the MCU. Period. Doomsday.
Oh my gosh, no,
I've been doing some of this since She-Hulk. Did you watch She-Hulk?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when he was about to like fight in the hallway and then she blocks him, I was like, haha. I'm like,
That pisses me off.
I was like, Bomb Leonard there.
No, that pisses you off, but that's kind of what would happen if Spider-Man was in there. That's what I mean. That Spider-Man takes on 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think
Where is
though,
it?
I think they could do. What I'm saying is they could do it and make it work. I understand in theory Spider-Man could just get everyone. Like he could web tornado like he did in the hand. For the cinematography purposes, he won't do it.
Yes. And
Yeah, I mean.
yes, but that's what I mean. That's something that people would complain about. That's what I mean.
Oh,
The power scale. No, that's the power scale in the Spider-Man. That's what I mean.
no, I'm not. I think we're like just not on the same page of what we're talking about. I mean, Spider-Man will take down like 10 guys, and Daredevil will take down like 3 guys. You could show that, but just you show it one at a time.
No, I know, but I'm talking about the one. I'm talking about a one-shot hallway. You cannot do with both of them. That's what I mean. You can do a one-shot in a separate room, kind of like what I wanted with him and Jessica Jones. Him in like a big room taking out a bunch of people. But I meant his classic one. That's why I referenced season 1, episode 2. His classic hallway thing. It just power scaling would not work with him and Spider-Man. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think what I'm saying, I think it will. I don't think it'd be a long hallway scene. It'd be like a 30-second scene versus.
But that's just what when you mentioned Daredevil's hallway. That's what I picked. You know what I'm saying?
No, you were saying. I'm just saying it'd be a little different, but you could do it.
They could definitely coexist. No, they could coexist.
Yeah.
I'll stalemate to that.
Yeah, for sure. It won't be an iconic 5-minute long, you know, unless it's like the Sinister Six and Daredevil and Spider-Man.
See, that's different. That's a different thing, though.
If they give me a hallway fight scene of Daredevil and Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six type thing, I'd be so happy. I'm not getting it, but I'd be so happy.
It wouldn't be in the hallway, bro. Come on, the Rhino's breaking through that.
Yeah, that's what makes it sick. And then the camera follows the Rhino breaking through the hallway.
Oh, that like breaks through one of the
Into like a different building.
That's some electricity around. Flies through.
Yeah. Then that would be so sick.
No, that's it. That's what I meant when I was asking for with Daredevil, where I wanted higher scale one shots.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I meant.
It would be cool if the Sinister Six movie, Daredevil and Punisher helped them fight the Sinister Six. As long as I get at least like one final scene with like Spider-Man fight.
No, I'm counting the Spider-Man movie.
I thought you were trying to curse me, bro. I was like, what are you doing, Greg?
No, it's like, it's crazy that there's 11 Spider-Man movies. 9 if we're just doing live action. And not a single one has Sinister Six as the main villain. That pisses me off. Like, that's still my favorite part. Like, if you ask me, like, oh, if you dream Spider-Man movie, whatever, give me that Sinister Six energy shit they gave us in the first game.
Yeah.
Like,
We only got one with Venom. And Venom's like the Spider-Man villain outside the Goblin.
Yeah. He's my favorite villain.
Yeah. I feel like he's mostly everyone's favorite.
I think Carnage is second. I love the symbiotes. Symbiotes are just my favorite.
The fact that like Carnage has the same amount of movies as Spider-Man vs. Venom is actually kind of
That's actually pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be like that's my top 3. We got Sinister, Venom, and I want a Carnage versus Spider-Man. Have a Spider-Man and Venom team up against Carnage. That's what I would love to see. Especially when I saw the original animated show.
Maybe it'll just be a full symbiote movie. And
it could be.
It.
It could be.
Maybe,
I might not be mad at that. I won't lie to you.
But they do it right.
Hey, well, they're Sony and Disney are saying that they want Tom Holland for another 5 movies. Hell yeah, give me them for another 5 movies.
Yeah, I really do feel like that's this one, the sequel to Doomsday. And then
No, they wanted solo Spider-Man
not
movies.
Doomsday.
5 solo movies?
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 movies.
No. They wanted 5 solos.
Oh, is it?
Well, he just turned 30, man. You can give him for another 15.
No, he's barely 30.
He's barely 30.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know if I'd want 5 solo.
Why would you not want 5 more?
Because you can give us...
if they're this quality, then sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And if they give us, by the end, give him like his, the end suit.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Because I know
I know what I'm talking about when I say the end suit. It's from Spider-Man 1. It's like where he has like the shitty jacket suit.
I can't remember.
I don't like that one.
Oh, I don't like it either, but like for the plot, if it's like his death, his final thing.
Maybe. I just think I do think Holland needs to give the reins to someone in his. I know he's been adamant about that too.
I know he wants the Miles Morales to happen.
Yeah. Which I do think that's the only way you can end it without like killing him off.
Yes,
In this universe.
I want him to be killed off. I think he deserves happy ending. If you ask me, him and Android definitely passed on to Miles Morales. Do you think we get it in the next 2 movies, or do you think that's like the last 2 movies?
I have like no clue. I feel like it has to be the last 2 because like
It shouldn't be the next one.
yeah, I don't want Miles to be a sidekick unless it's like only one film. Like I want him to get maybe introduced in a film, and then like he is like side by side training him, but it's still Peter's movie. And then end of that movie, he's like, "Hey, I'm retiring. Like it's you, man."
That's what you're saying.
And then Miles takes over in his own movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you can't get rid of Spider-Man in Marvel's movies. Period.
No, you can't. That's why I'm like, it makes sense that they want him for another 5. You know,
For sure.
because that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, once he's done with his like, how does the MCU in Sony contract go forward? Like once he's done, do they just recast him and like just say it's a recast for the MCU, or does Sony take him back and start making his own movies? Because the contract with Sony is that they have to release a Spider-Man movie every 4 years, be in production every 4 years. So I'm like, if they're done with Tom Holland, does that mean the next year's Comic-Con, new Spider-Man coming out, new actor?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I'm like fully hopped on the train that Sony's never gonna sell the rights. They just never will.
No, they can't. It's their
It's
biggest
the biggest thing.
thing.
Especially if Beyond the no, even right now, Beyond the Spider-Verse could be a flop. They're still gonna consider like that whole universe a success.
For sure.
If Beyond the Spider-Verse is a success and a lot of people start considering it being the best trilogy of all time, they're not gonna sell those rights. They're just not going to.
No, I don't think. I think the only way Disney gets the rights to Spider-Man is if they buy Sony.
Yeah, and I don't think
That's how they did with the X-Men. That's how they got X-Men. So it's
Fox.
like I could see them buying Sony for sure.
No, I think Sony's a fairly good scale.
Oh, dude, they're the PlayStation people.
Yeah, but like, dude, like
I feel like they would have already bought them by now. So
Yeah. Like if something detrimental happens out of our like possible side of like future vision, like let's say Sony, oh, we're not doing PlayStations anymore, we're selling that to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like if something crazy happens, 180 that's so unexpected.
yeah,
Then sure.
100.48 billion is Sony's net worth.
well, dude, they bought Fox for $4 billion.
Is that what about? Well,
Yeah, and
I'm looking this. Isn't that?
But like if that doesn't happen, I don't see it in the realistic future.
So
In my
Disney
lifetime.
is 166.53 billion.
they're not buying that, dude. They're not gonna have 16 billion just left over to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They probably need like reassurance of another 200 bill. I feel like they would only buy Sony if it was pocket change, or not pocket change, but maybe like
If it fell off and they cheapen,
no, yeah. That's what. But like I'm saying, like, because if Disney's is like 116, how much you say?
160 something.
60, and then Sony's is 108.
Yeah, I really got anything else. Place always well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Overall, though, I would say like this is probably the favorite Spider-Man movie I've seen in a while. It's my favorite holidays for sure. It's so hard to think you're in No Way Home, but like
you prefer it over Across?
outside of the anime, the
Cause that.
live action.
Okay, so you prefer No Way Home and Homecoming? No, he didn't say. He said Watch Paywall. Sorry, not No Way Home. Far From Home and Homecoming.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you didn't see.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go to. Okay. Brandon did run the gall about the movie. I'll just ask you. Was. I'll ask both of you guys. You guys answer. Okay. Rainy Day versus Far From Home.
Band-Aid.
Far From Home is the one you're up.
Oh, Ben.
Like, how's it got their name?
But I actually like Far From Home.
Same, I'll agree.
Yeah, I just love Mysterio. I was gonna say, when you guys talking about favorite villain, visually, I love Mysterio.
Okay. Rainy Day versus the Taz of Universe.
Rainy Day.
Rainy Day.
Rainy Day versus Spider-Man 3.
Rainy Day.
Rainy Day versus Spider-Man 1.
Rainy Day. You there. K-pop.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Rainy Day versus Homecoming.
Rainy Day.
Obviously, you guys know I love Homecoming, but yes, Rainy Day is the best time of all, I think.
Yeah.
Rainy Day versus Spider-Man 2.
Brandon.
I can understand Spider-Man 2. Dude, I had started appreciating Spider-Man 2 a lot more recently. Probably Rainy Day, but they're very close.
Yes. I do think Rainy Day is a better movie, but I already said it before. I can see people argue that Spider-Man 2 is more Spider-Man 7.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, yeah, I love Spider-Man 2. I love Toby's, so they broke those. But like, I think Brandon Day. Am I gonna be see by? So let me simmer on it and watch more, and then I would say Brandon Day though as of right now. Yeah.
Cool. Then Rainy Day versus Homecoming. Or it's not Homecoming. Rainy Day versus No Way Home.
Rainy Day.
I need to simmer on it more. It's such a hard comparison.
I do think Rainy Day, but I think he knows that we are low.
Yeah.
Well, I know you did raise it a little higher recently, but
I raised it higher, but that's only because I'm so low. No, Rainy Day. I still don't think No Way Home's a babe. This I call it babe.
I don't think it's a movie either. But I do think this is a good.
Yeah, No Way Home is carried from a nostalgia, baby. Like that's what it is. Like,
You should go through like different, like not just Spider-Man movie. I feel like this is a good.
Oh, okay, yeah, 100%. I'll do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, wait. Rainy Day versus Into the Fighters.
No.
I don't think this is better than any of the edits. Yeah.
Same. Those two and well, let's hope the third one. Wait, it's really nothing against this movie. It's just the fact that that's such a high bar.
Over here, I'm gonna name off just superhero movies. Okay, well first, let's do the big compare the big three. The superhero bits.
Yeah,
I'm talking. All right, Rainy Day versus Superman.
Superman.
I'll go Brandon Day.
No, I'm also on Superman too. Yeah. I thought still a lot yesterday too. Max itself. It actually is very close for me. Dude, I had to go rewatch our old video. No, I didn't rewatch the whole video. No. But I rewatched one of our clips of our Superman rating, I give it a 9. You give it an 8.5. And you gave it a 9. Or actually, go a 10 on 10. You give it a 10.
No, I've literally risen to like a 9.
Where's it?
9.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
was.
It's just hard. The reason why it's hard is because outside of what recently, there's no good Superman films,
Yeah.
and then outside of like Reed, as how many has yeah. So it's like according to that Superman film reinvented like how people see in the film eye current newer generations see Superman. We have nothing but good Spider-Man films and Spider-Man portrayals, so it's a little different. So it's like it's harder to be at the 10 out of 10 Spider-Man movie versus the 10 out of 10 Superman.
I see what you said, because like I said, I'm being completely honest. Superman is just like, it's just a little bit better. I don't know if it's a 9 out of 10 still, because if I give Brandon Day at 8.6, I don't know if Superman's a 9 for me anymore. I gotta think about it fine. All right, and the Batman.
The Batman. Batman's my favorite superhero of all time.
I'm also on Batman too.
Like the Batman, I'd give
The Batman I think is better than Superman too.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Batman, I think I might give it a 10. I think it's perfect. Look at
That's one of the movies that falls into my like it's in my
It's in my top 4 from the.
All right, my watch.
Yeah, I love the Batman.
The fall till like yeah, the other bucks.
Who are you?
I don't know. I didn't really watch Batman, but it's so good. I love the Batman. I feel the Batman, the Superman, Brandon Dam like the same. Like all 3 of them are good. They're all this place.
I agree. I didn't live in the same area, but for me, it's a very clear like ladder. The Batman, Superman, Brandon.
Doesn't really help my music.
Exactly. But it's like think about it like
Was 9.6, 9.5, 9.4. That
practically, yeah. And the thing that makes it such a good ladder is don't see it as like the entire ladder. See it as literally the top brick of the long ass ladder all the way to 0.
yeah. I do finish just up. I haven't pushed that. That's gonna be start part you should make.
Cool. Here?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, it was a good. I was waiter.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What I said?
No, when he was on like talking about video, like here.
Yeah.
Like on Twitter. That's what I was like. Okay, Brandon Day versus Logan.
Brandon Day.
Okay, bro. Logan's so much better than Brandon Day.
Logan, I did a disservice because I watched it later. I know you did, but people I didn't know.
Dude,
Like so did I.
But Logan say I let him over.
Dude, I watched Logan when I was a kid, and that's how far I understood. And I just said that I didn't realize superhero movies were like could be bad until after be Carnage.
Logan, I saw like last year, 2 years ago. I was more than like
Oh yeah, Peter Else.
I was more than connected to like superheroes and the superhero movies. I had seen the greats. I'd seen the into across everything. Like there was competition. Like it could have been very easy to like fall down and be like, oh, this is overrated. And dude, it exceeded like almost everything.
Yeah. Okay. Brandon Day versus The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. This was Joker. Joker is so good.
Yeah, I want to say the Dark Knight, but like if you take away Ledger's performance, Brandon Day.
That's true, but the thing is, Wesley's performance is so like well sprinkled in the movie that it's like I never get.
No, I have to agree with you very much. Cause yeah, obviously you saw my taste of me watching the one. I finished the trilogy. I'm rewatching Oppenheimer, but I finished it right now. I don't know why I'm starting with
Oppenheimer.
I don't know. I wanted to do the trilogy and then start backwards. I do want to Odyssey, Oppenheimer. I watched 10X afterwards. What's it called? The Dark Knight. I give it a 9.4. So that's it. It's in my 9s 100%.
And I think the trilogy's so overrated. And I
still no 100%.
I'll never downplay the Dark Knight. But
Yeah, the Dark Knight.
like the only thing I don't like is the Batman. Like
The outfits. I just don't.
the Batman.
I just don't like the Batman. Like it does take compliment, but it's like I don't know, dude. I can't downplay a movie that's so good with the way they interact with like.
Yeah,
Where suddenly
yeah.
the Chicago theme isn't that bad when you have like Joker in a van shooting rocket launchers. Suddenly the Batman like goofy voice isn't that bad when he's like talking to Joker and they're having an interrogation. You know, like all my complaints, and it's not like they're just gone after Dark Rises. I don't like that much. It comes back immediately. You know, like it gets even worse. But in Dark Knight, all the minor complaints, all like everything I disliked in Begins, it's not that it's like taken away. It's canceled out. I know how good Joker makes everything up.
Yeah, and I also love how like Harvey Dent's such a great character in it, and like it's so overlooked, and not in a battle, but how good the Joker.
It has so many great scenes.
Yeah, no, I think he was overlooked a lot, bro, because his portrayal is amazing. I think all of their portrayal is amazing.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I think probably the worst is Christian Bale. And I'm not saying because he's bad or anything like that. But oh my God, he messed up his Batman voice so many times. His voice is so inconsistent. That's why I've never, actually no, I will say I've always been a big fan of the voice box that what's his name, Ben Affleck had, because at least it was consistent. Now with Christian Bale, stuttering, having what do you call it, teenage voice changes. Midway, like he sounds scary at one point, and then he's talking like
He sounds like if I try to deepen my voice,
Mhm.
like he doesn't actually sound like.
he has his moments where like that's a really good Batman voice.
Usually with Joker.
Yeah. With, like the interrogation scene. There's the moments where he's like, that's Batman. And there's other moments where I'm like, okay, this is just Bruce Wayne talking with a mask on.
Mm.
But no, I do agree that yes, the actor portrayals is what like does cancel out a lot of the bad things about the movie. There's nothing bad. Everything that you could say is like if somebody wants to say it's bad, it's equal to me. It look great, but the portrayals is what makes it rise. Everything does. Yeah, 100%. Even the suits, like I said, I do not like Christian Bale's suits, but they're very minimalized in this movie. Like I don't care for them because I'm watching their portrayals, which is amazing. That's why I do think Batman Begins 2 is better than the other one.
Two-Face is so good actually. Before I love when he's has the kid and he tells Gordon like he tells because the kid's like, am I gonna be okay or something? I don't remember exactly how it plays out, but he tells him
He's like,
lie to your son, like you lied to me. Or something like
no, it's lie to your son how I had to lie to Rachel. Because the end of lie to Rachel's lie.
lie how I lied. Yeah, dude, it was so well done. That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will give it to Dark Knight. Dark Knight is better. All right. And then Brandon Davis's Infinity War and Endgame.
Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, not arguable. I still don't understand how people say that Endgame was like a big drop off from Infinity War. I always say that.
I prefer it.
And then Brandon Davis the Avengers.
Oh, Brandon Day, but I've like very often said like I always overlook the Avengers. I don't think it's that great. I think it's good. I think it's one of the best final acts.
Yeah, that's true.
But I guess in the movie, I don't really enjoy watching it. I'd rather just see a clip of the Battle of New York. Yeah.
I like to think. Oh yeah.
I would have to think too. But I think as of now, again, I might get recency bias. I just know I'd probably go Brandon Day.
Cool.
Brandon was super fun.
Brandon Davis is Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier is Soldier. Winter Soldier is peak.
There he is. There he is. And Brandon Davis is Iron Man.
Brandon Day, but Iron Man much less so. But I also don't like glaze the hell out of Iron Man.
Yeah. My question now, you got more.
I was on a list for action. That's enough. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
But dude, wait, comparing shit just made me realize like I'm actually gonna change what my ratings would work.
What?
Honestly, like I just
This
front brands that I
bro. So my question is, 3 iconic movies back, not icon, but like 3 great movies. Generation of the best. Obsession, Odyssey, Brandon Day. Rank them 1 to 3.
We were talking about this. Yeah, I ranked them. Do you want to go first or you want me?
I'm deciding between what's number 1 and what's number 2 right now. I know what my number 3 is.
Okay.
You want me to read?
I'll go first. Okay, so I try to put in a lot of thought into this ever since I finished Brandon Day yesterday. And I watched it again today. I'll start from third. Third is Brandon Day. Then it's Brandon Day for me. It has more, as it felt like I had a lot of fun. I won't lie to you, I had a lot of fun in this movie, but it does have like more flaws than the other ones that I mentioned before. At least like from our episodes. At 2, I put Obsession. Obsession is more. It really is an amazing film, but I think what amazes me more about it is how the director Curry Baker was able, or Barker, Curry Baker or Barker, something is Barker. He was able to use sorry, I don't want to.
I don't know. Sorry.
All right, I'll say whichever or. It amazes me how he was able to use different camera techniques and different lighting and visuals to, what do you call it? Elevate a movie that had a budget less than $1 million, which really is fantastic, and praises to him. And then at number 1, I have the Odyssey. I did say I have Obsession and Odyssey like equal when it came out. I put them at the same rating. It was just the scale is very different for me. The scale of Obsession, the scale of the Odyssey is what kind of brings it up for me. And during our episode, the only complaint that I could maybe see was the pacing, but that's it. Everything else was amazing storytelling, visuals, everything. It's a Nolan movie. Nolan just doesn't, most of the time he doesn't miss. In the last 2 movies, he hasn't. That's my ranking. Do you want to go?
Yeah, may I go first?
Yeah,
'Cause I
you
feel
might
like
go
it's
first.
kind of
Yeah, I feel like you might be similar.
my bottom, although 3 and 2 are pretty close, is probably Odyssey. I agree. All the great stuff Nolan has consistently, even in his bad movies, hits, especially like scale and all that. I don't think the writing's at his best though. I think this might be like, from what I've seen, excluding Tenet, I hate Tenet, so we're just not considering. It's like the outlier. From like, well, I guess excluding Dark Knight, I don't like that either. From his great movies, it's the worst writing. It's very like simple writing. Like it's not Oppenheimer. There's no line where I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
like that hits so badly, or like hard.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
You know, like it's very simple shit they talk about. Where it's like, oh, he missed his wife. Oh, where's my dad? I miss my dad. Like stuff like that. It's never like, it's never Oppenheimer considering like, did we just end the world?
And it
Or Dark Knight, like, is, are humans innately evil and shit? Like, if it doesn't reach those peaks writing wise, which is extremely important.
issue is not an original story. That's why I like get you, but it's because it's a poem. You just
Well, that's not why. I don't think that's why at all. I think he just was. I think it was lazy writing. I think the thing, Odyssey is my third too, and the more I think about it, the lower I go on it. I think if you take away the shot only in IMAX, there's nothing revolutionary about the film.
no, I don't.
I understand revolutionary, but I still think it's pretty.
It's like the visuals are amazing, and they're probably. I said that they're best. They're full.
They're full.
I didn't even see it, and I said that. Well, that's us. No, there's a lot.
Yeah,
of CGI. I do it.
I think there's a lot of.
But that still gives a lot of grace to them. Harry, what do you?
You are a bigger fan of like the classic, like you want to see the monsters and shit, the Greek stuff, right?
Yeah, I would love to see the monsters being more monstrous.
You're not really a fan of like a laid back Nolan, like, oh, let's go for realism.
No, not really. Especially because it's a monster film, and like he does make monsters. Like I just feel like he's like, oh, dude, we're gonna do the Cyclops, and then everyone else, like yeah, let's, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it doesn't have to be like cheesy monster look, but I do something cool with them. You know what I mean? I just think like the writing was meh. Sorry, you want to finish your pull list before I just or you asked me if I didn't.
It's all good though. Yeah, I think the writing's alright. And also I still like I've watched it 3 times now. The pacing was a serious issue for me, like on my third watch. But the final act is great. Like it's amazing. And I'm still giving it above a 9. Like I'm not saying it's anything less than great. I think it's a very great movie. It's just of these 3 great movies, it's my least favorite.
Yeah.
It's probably like the hardest to just like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and watch Odyssey. Don't really feel that. Especially not like Oppenheimer.
But sorry, before you continue, what I meant by it being an original story is what I mean that you haven't seen Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer has moments that he took creative liberty. What I'm saying is that the whole bomb thing, that a lot of it wasn't accurate. What I'm saying, like his talk about Einstein, that's the moment.
Yeah, but he did the same with the Odyssey.
What are you talking?
Like he changed like the wordings of it. Everyone was mad about like how they talked and it didn't sound like.
No, but we're talking about like the Nolan moment. You on Oppenheimer, the moment is him like, oh, did I destroy the world? That it just happened Einstein. A lot of it wasn't accurate afterwards. Like a lot of shit he took creative liberties because it's not,
You shouldn't really watch Oppenheimer.
you need to watch it 100%.
They're so good.
And also just like what he did with the Dark Knight. A lot of that isn't like comic stuff. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that he like really stuck it with he stuck to the poem.
Did he though?
Story wise, at least in my opinion, yes.
I think basics. I don't think the actual like sold the poem just because one of the bigger parts of the poem is like like the epic poem is like the stuff involving dogs, but she leaves out a lot.
The gods, yes.
So it's like he kind of did though.
It's not as much as the other 2 movies though. That's what I mean. I don't think he took as much creative liberties.
Yeah, but that
Like maybe we should like I might have to read the epic again, but I'm pretty sure it went pretty much telltale. It missed a couple things, how like Achilles not being A, obviously.
yeah. So
But what I'm saying is that
so like you're saying he was so like accurate, and then like you just mentioned like 7 things he.
it's more accurate than the other 2. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but that,
Which is the movies that he's bringing it
I've
up.
heard of these 2 that are like completely original, whatever.
Yes, where he
has to follow.
where he because in Oppenheimer he took the creative liberties to create some moments. Like I said, his talk with Albert Einstein is one of the big reasons why Oppenheimer is one of my favorite movies of all time.
yeah. My thing is he did take the creative liberties, just not in the way I would have liked. Like he did take creative liberties. He did want to do a lot more camera work. He didn't want to took creative liberties in like the way things were filmed and the way things were designed, the set designs, the set piece, no CGI, whatever it is. And I'm fine with it. I'm not saying anything was bad.
I'm just saying I wish like he took the creative liberties in the writing and the performances aspects and not the so focused on our 1-6 set. And I was like, okay,
I'm not arguing about the acting. I'm arguing about the writing. Because Oppenheimer, there's nothing like I was saying that there was nothing that you could backtrack. All right, Oppenheimer's history. That's Robert J. Oppenheimer, and a lot of stuff he made up, or not made up, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
A lot of stuff. The Dark Knight isn't an adaptation from a specific comic, so he has a lot more liberty to do what he wants. You know, doing the whole Joker, making him not one. That's what I mean. The Pope, honestly, he does have something to backtrack.
but I don't take your point on that. So
He says he doesn't have the moment. He's
like the writing is affected because of that.
the moment. It's because you haven't seen Oppenheimer, bro. That's why.
No,
You
no,
just
no.
haven't seen.
Screw Oppenheimer.
No, but that's what I'm backtracking on. I'm talking about the moment, the Nolan moment that we're talking about. Because that's what we were just talking about. How like that Odyssey doesn't have that moment.
No, but you could compare it to the Dark Knight, right?
What I mean by the Dark Knight is how, what do you call it? The whole. What did you say about the whole man?
Like, is man like evil? And
That's not something that's ever brought up in comics most of the time. That's not something I ever hear.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So yeah, but no, you can't throw your argument because I haven't seen Oppenheimer, where I've seen so many other Nolan movies. My point though is that he's making is the writing's bad.
I wouldn't say bad. It's just it's simple for you.
Well, okay,
It's probably like basic.
because obviously you two have read the epic. That moment at
I don't remember.
Yeah, well, okay, well, I don't either. That's like I'm not as much, but what I'm saying is that like the Nolan moment in the Odyssey is his talk with Penelope at the end, him realizing of like the whole war and everything, like what the hell we did, all this shit, him doing bad. Is that in the epic?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that means that is that something that he added on to it.
You know, the whole point was that he didn't.
No, what Nolan had was like. You want sorry?
No, sorry, wait, confused yours because I might be confused too.
No. I just think Nolan's writing it's kind of basic in that movie. I think
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
amazing. There's a lot of good shit though.
Yeah, then look
Like-
out the point where he's muzzled though, because he has to follow the epic.
I understand that to an extent, just because the character writing will be like he just can't write something like Oppenheimer using Odysseus, in my opinion. Like that's very hard.
I see what you're saying.
Compared to like the guy that created the bomb to just like sorry, not a criminal, a veteran. Is that a good way to describe him? Or like a soldier, who, like
He's a veteran.
got lost and got like he's losing the love for war and shit. Like he feels guilty about breaking into Salon and shit.
Yes. Now I see what I'm trying to fucking. Now I understand
That's
what I'm
like that's a
saying.
little. I'm not saying it's bad at all. It's good. It might even be considered great. I'm just saying that when you considering great to the best ever, and that's kind of what like he can achieve. Because keep in mind, we're talking about 3 great movies. That's why it's like I might sound very harsh on Odyssey, but I do love the Odyssey. It's just when you compare it to like Oppenheimer and shit, it just doesn't reach the same level. Yes, to
Okay, I finally clipped what I'm trying to say. You kind of put the pieces together for me. What I was trying to say is that in the Odyssey, Nolan didn't have as much liberties to change up the character. I did look it up and I was correct. That talk that Oppenheimer had with Einstein never happened in real life.
Yeah.
And that was the moment that really changed it up for me. So what I'm saying is that he made Oppenheimer, not Robert J. Oppenheimer, who the actual historical figure. In The Dark Knight, the Joker is not actually Joker. When the con is Christian Bale is not actually the Batman. He is a whole different thing. In this one, he is actually Odysseus.
yeah, and
That's what I meant trying to say.
yeah, but I don't think how that.
That does weaken the right, if you ask me.
Yeah, no,
Because you don't have much liberties to it.
it's like you're.
I'm not good. I don't think that gives you an excuse to have not the best writing in film.
No, I'm just saying like that's just the factual reason why the writing's not as good. Don't get me wrong, he could have done better in other areas.
Yes, of course, you could have changed it, but this is like, I think this is a very good, like, it's a good reason.
So do you think because he followed a storyline, the
He's
writing?
following the character.
No, he's following the character.
The characters, they're good characters, but I wouldn't call them great, like Joker or something.
Like,
No, he could have just not done that. Well, like he decided to stay fairly accurate.
no, yeah, because with the Joker, he didn't have to do what he did with the Joker. He could have definitely made him comic accurate. With Oppenheimer, he could have made him historically accurate and made him not do a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because I think I also heard that I think he only went to go see June Talent once, not twice. I mean, which is
Gene again.
she's Florence Pugh. Don't think she's not. He does take a lot of creative liberties for stuff that he is allowed to change, if you ask. At least in my opinion, something that's in a comic, and Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
This one he just stuck to it. I'm not saying it's I'm not giving it to him as an excuse to make it bad. I'm just saying it's a pretty good reason. It's a pretty good reason if you ask me.
Yeah, I give
That's all I'd say.
No, and I wouldn't really call it an excuse because this is to detriment when comparing it to these other movies.
Yeah, I don't. I'd say I wouldn't say he changed so much for the Odyssey.
He changed. The main thing he changed was like whole, the message of like the gods or something.
Like in the season where they look, that will be altering the ending, loading major bio interventions.
Yeah, the random is no time off.
Was he actually picked with Penelope? I'm pretty sure it's like very.
No, it's talking about in the book.
Oh, in the book he's faithful or no?
No, in the book he cheats.
No, it's good. Yeah, I do remember that. No, but I'm saying like I thought most people. Were,
Really, because he was drugged.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he did cheat on it.
If he did, you could get it slide. I really, because a lot of Nolan
ambiguous.
Yeah,
too.
the way Nolan made the movie, it's very clear. It's like we're not supposed to hold that against.
Yeah.
So you might be a moral warrior.
Make it from being a young boy to a strong young man by growing or becoming a stronger, braver, and a better man. And it's like,
Well, that's not.
I see what you're saying, but that's not what we're talking about.
If you haven't seen Oppenheimer, so you don't understand how much.
I'm telling you the truth. You just haven't seen the movie.
Story life and Odyssey, we don't really care because it's like
No, I'm saying though, when you say the writing that, I'm saying like the wording's bad. There's no emotional moment, like stuff like that. You're saying
There is emotional moment.
there's no.
It's talk with Penelope.
I think the dialogue's a bit weak at moments, but it's mainly just the characters aren't like as deep as ones of these other books.
Yeah, and that's actually no. There's a way anyway. Go. Yeah.
It is to a detriment to the film, but it's not like detriment to the film where it's like so awful.
Yeah.
It's not as strong.
Though is I think he could have added that.
He very much could have. I'm just saying
Because like I don't think he's trying to make a retelling of the Odyssey like so specific because he changed so many things.
So I don't think it's like from a place where he's like not gonna make this like it's cool. So this
I disagree because it's like when you see so many things, you're saying like this is the giant epic. Yeah, and you read off
What?
so
I don't know. Really, but none of us have read the epic in the past 5 years.
But I remember the basic thing was just Odysseus trying to get back to the point.
And yeah, no, the basic story's there. 100%.
I get what you're saying too, but it's just because the stuff that you are naming off isn't as big as what we are comparing. That's the thing. And like
I think compares. You just gotta keep in mind what we're comparing this to is like amazing movies.
They're saying there's no Oppenheimer buggins in it.
there's no
Right?
right.
Never.
Yeah. My caveat point I'm trying to make is I don't think it's because Nolan wanted to make the Odyssey accurate. I think he just chose not to have something like that.
It very much could be, but I'm just saying that there are good reasons for why he was able to do that with Oppenheimer and The Dark Knight. That's what I was defending.
I agree.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not saying
But that's what I've been arguing all the time. I just say that there are very factual points that there's the Dark Knight he was able to change a lot of stuff because
Like you're in your fair right to be like, okay, I get that, but you should still be able to write better or like add shit that's amazing.
Exactly.
That's fair. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, like, it is pretty reasonable, but you're still right to like criticize it for it. He's not immune from criticism because of that. Yeah. But it is a pretty fairly valid reason. Yeah. Which is why I'm not like going extreme criticism. It's one of the things where it's like, yeah, you could have done more, but I understand why you did what you did.
sorry, we didn't already list. What you don't do?
Oh yeah, that's my number 2. Yeah. Brand New Day. Just to be clear, Brand New Day's writing is definitely worse than Odyssey, but Brand Day I qualify like the way I qualify Brand Day is very different than the way I qualify Odyssey. I mean, it is. So I'm almost certain that in the future once like the newness, what do you call it? And we just saw something, we have to bias, recency bias. Yeah, I'm showing recency biases. Very likely they'll tie Brand New with Galore. But still, for a comic book movie that's not like Dark Knight, the writing's still very good too.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially what they did in the MJ scene, where they purposely kind of fake you out. Where it's like Marvel movies will have dumb moments. It's like simplified for like, for just common people. Not that we aren't common people, but like sometimes they just dumb stuff down.
Yeah.
And most people have like gladly shown Marvel where it's like, hey, we're not stupid, like, yeah, we like dumb fun, but it's like we also want good writing. But so Marvel has the instinct to do dumb shit just to simplify it. And they have the moments where they have like deep stories like Captain America versus Iron Man. Like that's very serious, like deep shit. This, it could be a very easy cop out where MJ's like, oh wait, I was always wondering why I couldn't remember. And then she falls in love so easily and shit. And I think that's like amazing writing for Marvel, where everyone's like, "Oh my god, like okay, you're just doing the easy way out," and to immediately have it be like, but yeah, I forgot what she says, but she's like hold hold her, and it's like most people would like be glad to hold the people they love, and she's like, "Oh, it's so sad, like it really is sad. You keep thinking about her all the time. There's not a single thought of you in here." Like that's very like that hits like badly. When I first saw that, I remember literally I was so annoyed. My emotions were like being annoyed and immediately being shocked by how good of like a reveal that was. Just I was so annoyed in something I'd expect. And also later on, I'm forgetting what the other moment is, but I think it's a Jean thing. It's no, it's an MJ thing. Like she says, "I don't love you. Yeah, I don't know you. I don't remember you. How can you like you know? You can't really expect me to love you."
Yeah.
That was so wonderfully well done.
Yeah.
That really does carry this movie for me.
Yeah.
Like writing wise,
Like, yeah, it was very good.
and it's super entertaining and it flows really well.
Mhm.
Which is why, like in general, I think I'd rather watch Brand New Day.
Yeah.
And that's why I probably have a better rating. I can understand the idea that Odyssey should be better.
Yeah.
I can understand it. I just prefer Brand New Day.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I would 100% watch Brand New Day over Odyssey too. Just I just always try to get my recency bias. Yeah, I'm trying to get it out as much as I can. I don't want it to affect my thing. I'm not saying that's your fault or anything like that. I'm just yeah, you understand.
Just like and number one, undecided, undefeated obsession. It flows super well. It's short. It's very entertaining, and it has better writing than both of these movies. And I don't really want to like get into the obsessions like
No, technically they don't know because that video never got uploaded.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Well, it's like, well, yeah, but so like the internet, everybody knows. How Bear,
That's like a saying or you.
yeah, and as the movie goes on, Bear keeps like pussing out of the shit he has to do. And also like how I understand if you've been in a situation that's like as dark as like what Bear does to Nikki, immediately you're like, hey, no, you can't do that shit. For more common people who just like simple-minded like me, because I don't like think about it that deeply. But I'm glad this movie kind of made me realize like, wow, yeah, I wish like that would be really bad. When as you start the movie, you might have a few moments where you're like, hey, we can let that slide, you know, he's just a guy in love or whatever. But almost immediately, you're just like, all right, you stop, you're going too far. And that happens pretty fast. I'd say like by the point you try to have sex with her pretty much. But then as the movie goes on, it doesn't just stop there. You're like, oh, this guy sucks. It gets even worse and worse and worse. Like your level of hatred gets higher and higher. From the call where everybody, like, maybe you guys did it, but in my opinion, I feel like most people, when they hear the call and he's calling, you're thinking, oh, he's gonna cancel.
Yeah.
For him to say, is there a way to alter my wish? Which is very like scary to think about because it's like, dude, you're going through all this shit, you seeing what you're like doing to her. It still has yet to be the moment where like he hears her, but he knows pretty much. Like, you know, he's this guy talk to her and he hears screams. And yeah, he still wants to alter it to make himself happy.
Yeah.
He's too scared of letting her go. Like that's good shit right there.
You just talking about that maybe that's number one, yeah.
Yeah, like Obsession is just so good.
Yeah.
So that's like a moment.
What to go? All right. No, yeah. We had already talked about it before. There was one reason why it not lowered my score, but it made me like technically lower. But it was the outside factor. I told you this last time. And you were like, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. But I'm not gonna say it on camera though.
Is it? You tell me later.
I'll tell you later. Just go and wrap it up.
Yeah, I think I agree with you completely. Odyssey, number 3. Spider-Man, number 2. Obsession 1. Obsession was really good.
Obsession was so good.
Yeah. And I really my main gripe with Odyssey, like I have a few, but my main one is all the performances were good. I expected more. Like Obsession surprised me. Brand New Day even surprised me. Like I think Berthnall and Holland were both better in Brand New Day than they were in Odyssey. I don't think they were bad in Odyssey. They were alright. They became the characters. I look at Odyssey and I don't mean this in a rude way. It's like they had a script. They had all the actors just hanging out and it's like, hey, everyone read these parts except for Pattinson. And then it's like, and like a couple more about like main characters. Cause like for instance, like Tom Holland, the Odyssey, I watch it and it's Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Like Berthnall's other John Berthnall. Like none of them like really became except for Pattinson. Pattinson is like his voice and everything. What's his character's name in Odyssey?
Continue this.
Yeah. I'm not gonna repeat, but yeah.
like he became that character. His voice was that character. I never saw Robert Pattinson. I saw that character. Everyone else, I was like, oh, it's cool. It's this, which not necessarily bad. It's just when you have those actors who like can bring in are like the actors of our generation, you expect them to bring it. Then Brandy Day again, the Holland is Spider-Man, like Berthold is Punisher, great writing, great pace. Then Obsession, like you have these actors who are like, oh well, like they're not going to bring it. Like like I expect the Odyssey guys to bring it way more than the Obsession cast, and then like Indy, never, like she became Nikki, and that was crazy. Like she like became that.
100%. I think she was definitely the most outstanding ever. I remember I said in the beginning, Bear's actor, he did great. He did good. But hers is just way above, like where it's like it killed that.
Yeah, it's just character and Tails. But I think Bear did it. Not Bear, the actor who plays Bear. I think he's such a good Trey Johnson at I know him from Teen Wolf, and that's probably
He does such a good job of seeming like pathetic.
yeah, he does such a pathetic and like a pick me in a way. You know, it's like feel bad for me, and then he's doing like evil shit. Is it
What's so wrong about being with me? And you can tell like
yeah,
it genuinely feels like you're seeing a guy that truly in that moment, he truly believes that that's the issue at hand, not the fact that she's in like extreme, you know, pain and suffering over
yeah. And then and that's like there was no moments like that for me personally in the Odyssey. Yeah, I was like, dude, yeah, I'm like, yeah. So yeah, that's my ranking.
Wow, it's a good list, 100%. Yeah.
But again,
it
sounds like I hate the Odyssey. I don't hate the Odyssey at all. I like the Odyssey.
Big. You should probably give a big disclaimer. You didn't see the best part.
And not the best part.
Yeah, sure.
Just a huge disclaimer.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in the meeting.
Yeah.
I need to play with you.
But yeah, cool. Anything else?
Well, I do want to talk about this, but I don't know if we do have time on the camera. I want to talk about the news from Comic-Con. About our thoughts on Ghost Rider, Black Panther 3, all this. But if you don't want to do it on camera, it's fine. You do it, you know?
For me, my thoughts are like very simple. So yeah, I don't think it like waste time.
All right, it's fine. Then we'll do it on camera then. If it's quick. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. See ya.
See ya.